This week's ITL is brought to you by the Recording Connection. They're busy educating folks where they live. Lots of our guests agree wholeheartedly with their mentor to mentee teaching method that they utilize. And you're going to see that play out in this really cool ITL done from a legendary studio. That'll be coming to you in a second.
Hey guys, today we're got a little special ITL for you today. I'm hanging out with my buddy John King over at Chung Studios. We're going to sit in on a mentoring session. John, how you doing, my friend?
How you doing, Dave?
Man, real pleasure to see you. I'm such a huge fan of Chung Studios. A lot of the formative years that I was coming along, I was ripping off records daily that were created at one of your facilities.
Glad to hear that.
Among many. And what a pleasure to talk with you. And Jamie, good to see you too. Thanks for all the help in setting this up. What are we doing today, John?
Well, today, one of the things that this is one of my favorite parts of it. Since I'm also a producer, I like to start telling people, I like showing people what to do once they've got their basic platform of their beat, their rhythm tracks, and their bass lines. It's like, what do you do? Now, how do you control your dynamics on top of that? What do you start doing? You know, do you just take a single microphone and flop it over? You just take one microphone and record everything with it, which is going to cause you a little bit of problem. And I'm working with the this is with the Recording Connection, which is one of our friends in the industry. I do the mentoring with Justin here, and with a lot of other people. And I try to give them some kind of real world experience when it comes to this, because when you go to make your records, you have to try to make them sound like $1 million. I don't care if you're working on a laptop. I don't care if you're working in your basement with socks hung all over the walls. You still want to make it sound good. So microphones is a very important part of this, and the difference in the dynamics of different microphones as you try to put your tracks on top of your basic tracks. It's like I said, everybody knows their plugins. They all got that down by this point. So now we want to show them something that they really need to do.
So it sounds like in terms of your mentoring, you get pretty deep into this stuff. It's not just a surface amount of teaching you're doing. You're going into the cracks and exposing them to everything they need to know in the audio world, not just plugins, not just one thing, but you're giving them real world experience.
And one of the fun parts is that with the one-on-one basis, I can contour it to the the likes and abilities of the student as well. Some students, don't understand the physics of where's my balloon? One of my favorite. I teach compression, and everybody says, "Well, what's compression?" I'm going like, "Well, this is full of bees. This is all full of bees." Now I press it closer to my head, and the bees are louder. That's compression.
I love that. Can I steal that?
It's just, and if you push it too hard, then you got nothing. Then your track is worthless. But it's like, it's the same as just take your bees, your big little bees, you push them close to your head, and then all of a sudden, now you can hear the back of the voice, the front of the voice, or you can hear the back of the room, the front of the room. It makes it exciting. We're here to make records. We're here to make excitement. We're here to bring fantasy to the world of music,
And you do sell the Chung balloon on your website, right?
Yeah. Along with the T-shirts as well, yeah.
Oh, good. Well, let's jump right in.
Okay, good. What I'm going to do here is I'm first going to go to a new microphone I call the Bunker Buster, which is the Audio-Technica 5040, which is an amazing microphone. It's got 4 rectangular capsules, and it does not have the resonance of a standard condenser microphone. So it sounds a little bit like a ribbon condenser. But we're going to go to that first.
Mama's probably watching me on YouTube, and I bet Dad's out trimming hedges in the yard.
It's smooth. It's still got the condenser
these days don't
clarity.
Feel the way they used to when I was there to play on my guitar. Well, Sammy's probably driving
now
Daytona.
Let's go to the
with her windows
now. We're going to go to a ribbon microphone. We're going to go to a ribbon, and what's my most common comment that I get on a ribbon?
Why does it sound so muddy?
Yeah, why does it sound so boring? And I'm going like, that's because you have to know how to use a ribbon. You have to back off of it. You got a thing. You can put a back insulation on the microphone. It changes the dynamics of how it works. But ribbons are great because they don't have any extra signals in them. They're very clean.
Here it comes.
This is the ribbon.
Mama's probably watching me on YouTube, and I bet Dad's out trimming hedges in the yard. They keep saying these days don't feel the way they used to when I was there to play on my guitar. Well, Sammy's probably driving out to Daytona.
We got that. Now we'll talk a little bit in between until we get to the... Now, let me know when the next one comes up. The thing about a ribbon mic, and Bruce Swedin was here for a day, and it was one of the most enjoyable days I spent in a long time because we were talking about the difference in, like, on recording a high-frequency instrument, like a tambourine, a triangle. The guys from Royer were here. We were doing a demonstration, and it was just amazing. It's like after 30 years, it opened my ears to a whole other world of the fact that I can do a lot of work. Now, this is a Sennheiser 421, my favorite. I know you like the SM7, but... You know, I got that too. I couldn't find it actually.
Hedges in the yard. They keep saying
has
these
a natural
days don't
presence.
feel the way they used to when I was there to play on my guitar. Well, Sammy's probably driving out to Daytona.
Now, what I like about this is I hear the words naturally. I want to hear the words. I don't want to just hear the sound.
I bet Chris just hit I-4 laughing at something Dad said before. Man, I just wish I was there to laugh along.
Okay. Now, the thing about this is that on the original hip-hop tracks I did, for the first 20 records we did, from LL Cool J to the Run DMC to the Beastie Boys to Heavy D to Jodeci to all the groups, is that the standard vocal setup was an Sennheiser 421 going through a DBX 160A with the VU meter, and it was.
I said, no joke. I would have never guessed that. It sounds present. Those records just sound in your face and present. The vocals on those records.
And we didn't have to EQ too much because the mid range of the voice, would come. 421 is known as a little bit brittle, a little bit mid rangey. Well, the thing with hip hop is that it put it right where it belongs because we had bass all over the place.